So my dear student, today we are going to learn the page number 114, the class 4. Already we have done 112 and 13. Okay, these pages are the very similar to each other. So no problem. Let's go for doing. So here you can see that the topic is that change percentage into whole number or fraction with lowest term. And for that, only you have to remember that for percentage sign, you have to write percent equals 1 by 100. 1 by 100 means divide by 100. Okay, that means 4% equals 4 by 100. 0.3% equals zero point 0.3 by 100. Got the point? Now, so change percentage into either fraction or mixed number, no decimal number. So the 75% is given. That will have to be converted either fraction, mixed number, or whole number. So first work is that we have to write the value of percentage. We know that 75% equals 70 by 100 because percent equals 1 by 100 or divide by 100. So we can write 75 multiply 1 by 100, that means 75 by 100. Directly you can write this number. Okay, directly you can write this number, no problem here. 75 by 100, just I did work out here for you making understand. Percentage equals 1 by 100, that's why 75% equals 75 by 100. Now to calculate. So now time for doing calculation. If we do calculate, then okay, so this 75 and 100 can be cut together by 25. Okay, so 425 ja 100 and 325 ja 75. Or you can start by 5, then again 5, then you will get 3 and 4. Or you can directly cut 25. Both are correct. You can start by directly 25 or step by step. So answer is 3 by 4. So it's the only the fraction. Okay. Now let's see the another, the 38%. So 38% means we can write 38 by 100. Now we can cut 38 and 100 by 2. So 52 is 100 and 19 to the 38. Finally we got 19 by 50. Since upper one is the small, that will be our answer. 19 by 50. Okay. So 19 by 50 will be our answer. Now go for the next match, 300%. So 300% will have to be changed into either mixed number or whole number. Okay. So first one word, you have to change the percent. So if you change the percent, that means you have to write the value of the percent, and this value equals, we know that divide 100. So this two cut, you will get 3. So 3 will be the answer. No percent will come because the value of percent equals divide by 100 or 1 by 100. So dear student, you can remember that when you did change into percent, so that time you did multiplied by 100%. Now whenever you will change any number from percent to the normal number, fraction or whole number, just at that time you have to put the percent equals 1 by 100. Okay, so now go for the next math. 135%. So 135% equals 135 by 100. Similarly, you can divide by 5 ups and down. Okay, so 5 to 20 is 100 and 527 is Now we got 27 by 20, and from 27 by 20 we can make it mixed number because of upon one is the bigger. If upon one is the bigger, so any number can be mixed number by doing division. Okay, you know that. So now we are going to 140 14b. Change percentage into decimal number. Here, change percentage into decimal number. And in A, just we did either whole number or mixed number or the fraction. Here, this. And you know that to convert any number to the decimal number, only one thinking you have to remember that one rules. You have to divide by the down one. Okay, you have to divide by the down one. Division, only division can make a number to the decimal number. Okay, but if the divisor, that means denominator are 10, 100,000. So we know that there is a very easy technique to do division by 10, 100 and 1000. Okay, the technique is that from the right side decimal point will come as how many zeros will have. That means if 10 is the denominator, then from the right side after one point decimal point, one number decimal point will come, and if denominator is 100, then from the right side after two numbers decimal point will come like this. So go 35 by 100. So 35 by 100, we have to change into why? What? We have to change into mixed number. Okay, so you have to change into decimal number. So no problem, just you have to divide by the 100. We know that how to divide by 100. So if you divide any number by 100, then from the right side after two numbers decimal point will come. So directly we can write 0.35. Just I am giving the example, this is not the math. Similarly, if we have the number 18 by 1000, then from the right side after three numbers decimal point will come, but in the upper there are two numbers, so another number will be 0, fill up by 0, then the decimal point will come. That's why 0.018. So similarly you can do by this way also, just do division by 100, you will get the same result. Okay, now see just what happened, then you will get. And similarly you can, so directly we are going to match, change percentage to decimal number. Okay, so 35% is given, and you have to write in decimal number. How? No problem. So first of all, change the percentage, remove the percentage sign. So if we want to remove the percentage sign, we get 35 by 100. So 35 by 100 equals, directly we can do division because we know from the right side after two numbers decimal point will come. Or you can do division. But here we can say directly, that's why you do not need to show the division. Okay, the next maths, 140%. 140% means 140 divided by 100 because percentage value will have to be put here. Now this is 0 and 0 cut, or directly you can do division by 100. From the right side after two numbers decimal point will come. So 1.40. You know that 1.40 can be written as also 1.4 because after decimal point, if there is a whole number, then after that whole number all zeros will be ignored. Okay, so after decimal point the whole number is 4, and after 4 there is a 0, that's why you can ignore it. Both are correct, 1.40 or 1.4, both are correct. Okay, now number B, 1.8%. No problem. If you want to remove the percent equals divide by 100 or multiply by 1 by 1, just we can write it down. We can You can do in many ways. Okay, just here I remove the decimal point. Okay, for decimal point 10 come, and for percentage 1 by 100 come. Very careful. For this decimal point here, for this decimal point the 10 come, and for percent the it means divide by 100. 1 by 100 means divide by 100. No problem. Now multiply 10 and 100. We got 18 by 1000. So from the right side, after three number decimal point will come, but we see that there are only two numbers in the upper one. So another number will be filled up by zero. That's why answer will be 0.018. Got the point? So whenever you have the decimal point, then for decimal point 10 come and multiply 1 by 100. 1 by 100 means divide by 10. This doesn't matter. The same things. Okay. And now 18 by 1000. Now multiply this one. What directly you can multiply with the 10. No problem will happen. Now the next maths 6% will have to be converted into the whole number, or that means remove the percentage sign. If you remove the percentage sign, then the 100 will come. So if the 100 will come, now 6 by 100. Just I did in details. You can write 6% equals 600, no problem directly. But how came? Because percentage sign equals, we know that 1 by 100. That's why we can say this. So now 0.06. Okay. So 0.06 because after two number decimal point will come only one number. That's why this happened. Okay. Now we are going to the next math 98%. Similarly, 98 by 100. Okay. So it's your homework. And number six, 16.3%. So 16.3%, it can be written as 163 divided by 10. For this point 10 come, and for percentage 1 by 100 come. Also you can directly divide by, you can write this 100 with 10, no problem. So finally 163 by 1000. We didn't write 100 over here because of there is a 10. That's but we wrote in division form. 1 by 10, writing 1 by 10 means division form. So finally we got 0.163, 160. Okay. Now the same page number C. And number C is the convert into percentage. And I told you there is a only one rules to convert into percentage. That is that you have to multiply with only 100%, not 100%. Then you can get the percentage. Okay. So if you multiply any number by 100%, and it will be same as 103C. Okay. That's why I didn't do here. So you have to finish number 100, page number 113. Okay, so now come to the main point, the very important topic, 114, page number D. Here you have been uh, given a one number, either fraction form or decimal form or fraction with lowest term or percentage form. Then you have to find out the others number. Okay, so a number can be written in many ways, and let's see, percentage, a decimal, fraction with denominator 100, and fraction with lowest term. Let's see. Here suppose the 50%, one number is given, percent number is given, and from this percent you have to write different things, denominator with 100. So if you remove the if we remove the uh, percentage, so we can write 50 by 100. So if you write 50 by 100, then you can see that here the fraction with denominator 100 will be got. Okay, so here 50 by 100. So fraction with denominator 10, 50 by 100. Just we what we remove the percentage side. For percentage, 100 will come. Okay. Now for decimal, you know that from percentage you can find out the all things. Okay. From percentage we got 50 by 100. Now if you divide 50 by 100, you will get the decimal also. So 50 by 100 means 0.5. Just we did few minutes ago. Okay, now fraction with lowest term. So for writing a fraction with lowest term, first of all you have to write fraction with denominator 100. Now do cut. So this 0 and this 0 will be cut, and okay, and 5 to the 10. Here you can see down 1 is 2, up 1 is 1. So 1 by 2 fraction with Lewis term. So you can see that 50%, 50%, and that will be also 5 by 100, and also 0.50 and half. All are equal value. 50% means half. Okay, and we can write in denominator with 100 the same way. If we want to convert in decimal point, just then we can. So any number will be given, like fraction with lowest term will be given. Then you have to find out the other three numbers. So no problem. So your target will be, first of all, you have to convert into percent. If you can write into a percentage, then you can change to any word, to any number, like fraction with 100, decimal, the fraction of the lowest term, okay, word. So first of all, whatever the number will be given, your target will be that you have to find out the percentage value of that. Then from percentage, you can go for the denominator 100, you can go for the decimal, you can go for the fraction with lowest term. Okay? Okay, fine. So now, uh, our target, that means the half is given and it's the only fraction with lowest term is given. So our target is that, first of all, we want to find out its percentage. So how can we find out the percentage? There are lots of ways, but my way that only multiply by 100%. So you will get 50%. And from this 50%, you can write in decimal form. How? Change the mixed number, change the percentage. If you change the percentage, so it will be 50 by 100. So 50 by 100 means 0.5. Or from half, also you can write it down, no problem. Okay, and just, and also a fraction with lowest term. You can divide ups and down by the 50, or from percentage, you can write 50 by 100. Both are fine. From percentage, just change the percentage, then you will write 50 by 100. It will be the fraction with denominator 100. Again, if you calculate fraction with denominator 100, then you will get the lowest term also, decimal point also. Both are. So listen very carefully. Okay. So first of all, if any number is given, if it is not percent, then make it percentage first. Then from percentage, go for the others number. That will be very easy. Okay. So thus we have finished the page number 48, 140. I hope that all of you understood. If you don't have, if you have any problem, then no problem. You can uh, comment me. Yes, sir, I didn't understand. Okay, thank